Hey, it's another great day at the Solomon Trading Institute. Well, I want to give a quick recap from last week, last week's action. It was a great week for our students and looking forward to continuing our domination of the market. If you have been wondering what's going on, I would encourage you to go ahead and book a call so that we can have a conversation about what we do, how we do it, when we do it, where we do it. We would love for you to do it with us because it's really important that you understand and recognize that it is time for you to take advantage of what the United States government allows us to take advantage of, and that is the ability to DIY, which just simply means to do it yourself. Do what yourself. Put yourself in a position where you can prepare for retirement as well as position your family and your posterity after your demise, after you get 150 years old. So it's really important for you to recognize that this is a critical and crucial moment in the life of us as American citizens. Of course, the disclaimer is there. It is real and it is relevant. So slow this down so that you can go and read every line that is written here. Solomon Trading Institute is designed to create confident, profitable, consistent, and independent retail day traders. In order to be confident, consistent, profitable, and independent, there's an education that must be attached to that. And really, I like to simply tell people sometimes in conversation that what we do is simply an extension on your economics education that you got in high school, just going a little bit deeper and in detail concerning the money market. So wealth is always a choice. There are many people, and there's nothing wrong with that. There are many people who are waiting for their pie in the sky. They're waiting for their mansion in the sky in heaven, and they feel like they don't need money here on earth. There are many people there, and I'm not judging you. I don't think that's bad, but what I am saying is that there is wealth here, and you can have a mansion here if you would like to. And wealth is a choice. The money is available, 400 to the tune of $437.4 billion on a daily basis. A part of our curriculum takes you to what we call our senior class, and the lab of that class is a place where the facilitator, his name is Tyreek Wheatley from New Jersey. He is the facilitator of the lab. And there are other facilitators, Dennis Williams from Washington State. He's one of the facilitators there as well. And when you're going through your practicum and you're going through your testing, you can have a person that you can ask real live questions to right there on the spot. And so today, we want you to know that there is an education that you can bank on, and we're willing and able to give that to you. Now, every time we grab the mouse and every time we mount the computer and get ready to take on the market, domination is the expectation. There is no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Just like these lions, they're on that trail to dominate, to kill, period. There is that's the plan. We're not hoping we do okay. We're not hoping we do well. We didn't come to take sides. We came to take over and to dominate, which is our right. And we'll help you do that. On Monday, June the 19th, there wasn't much trading activity and our rules were not triggered. This was a national holiday. On Tuesday, $1,110 per contract potential was available. That's following our trading plan. And our trading plan has 5 components. We, first of all, forecast, which means we want to know which way price should or should not go. Number 2, we recognize opportunities where the market is favorable. where the institutional traders and the institutional leadership and the long-term traders, they are in positions that they're ready to advance the market or decline the market. And so we position ourselves with them and to trade with them and not against them. On this particular day, $1,010 per contract potential was available. Now, here's what our charts look like, and we're following a set of rules in terms of our trading plan. So once we forecast, know where price should and should not go. In this case, in this instance, we know that price based on our forecast should go what? Down. All right. So we know that the market should go down. So we entered here, and of course it went down. That's what we do. So after we forecast and after we recognize the direction, we wait for what we call momentum, and then we enter into our spots, and then we capitalize on what the market is doing. And basically, we're just riding the backs of the long-term traders who are in the market over time. And so when they move or when they put in block orders, it moves the market. And we know when they're doing that based on our education and based on our trading plan. And when we recognize that they're doing it, we do it too. We just mimic and we just follow the leadership. Okay, so in this case, our forecast told us that the market should be going up. And well, that's exactly what it did. And when it started going up here, we were able to capitalize there, $120 here. It started going up here. We were able to capitalize here, $570 here. This is a 3-to-1 ratio here. In other words, we're risking just this much to potentially make this much. You see that? So many people, and myself, sometimes we just scalp it and we just take what we can take right there so that we don't have to fight. But some people say, hey, listen, I'll ride it up. And that just depends on your risk aversion and your strategy based on how you want to attack the market. So that's what we did on that particular day. Those were the charts. On Wednesday, June the 21st, what we did was we found out that there was $615 per contract potential in there. And I'll talk about the reason I'm emphasizing per contract, because there are some people who are trading 2 contracts. So that would be $1,230. Some people are trading 10 contracts. That'll be $6,150 in that one single day. So it just depends on what you are doing. So on this particular day, and here it is, our trade setup. Of course, what did we do? We forecast. What did the forecast tell us? The forecast told us that the market should be what? Moving down. That's what forecasting is. Which way should the market go? Should it go up? Should it go down? Well, the forecast told us, hey, listen, that market should go down today. And guess what it did? It went down. So we knew what the forecast was, right? So we had the forecast. And the forecast was what? Short, down. All right. Then we recognize, what did we recognize? We recognize the stages of this particular range. All right. And after we recognized that, we knew when it was getting to a place where it was supposed to now advance to the downside or decline or decrease, right? Or the price decrease. And so that's what happened here. And we entered here, and now we have a set of management rules. So after you forecast and after you recognize, then the next thing we have to do is enter, right? And after we enter, after that, then we have to manage, right? All right, so after we enter, then we manage. And then what do? We exit. Simple as that. That's what we do. That's 1, forecasting. That's 2, recognition. That's 3, that's entering. That's 4, that's managing. That's 5, that's exiting. And we'll teach you how to do all of this. It's really quite simple. So the next trade is this trade set up right here. So this gave us $65 per contract potential. And so we did our same 5 steps. I mean, we simply rinse and repeat what we do on a daily basis. Here it is again, but here's the one that we're emphasizing here, $165 here. Here's the next one, $300 here. So guess what? On Thursday, June the 22nd, $645 per contract potential. All right. So here, what was the forecast today? The forecast was what? Up. It was long. And look at the background of the screen, turns green, which lets us know that we have momentum in our favor. Direction is in our favor. And then now we finesse our entry, right? And we did it here for 135. We did it here for 220. Here's the same thing here, $125 on this particular trade setup, right? And this happened at 10:30. So On this particular, at this time, 1 o'clock, $165. Finally, on Friday, June the 23rd, 2023, $580 per contract potential. So here is trade number one, $125. What did we do? We did the same thing that we always do. We forecast, we recognize, we enter, we manage, and then we exit. And each one of those steps have a specific criteria. There is no guesswork at all. There's no hoping, there's no praying, there's no believing, there is no hunch, there's no I have a feeling. No, it's academic. Markets are academic. You can gauge them, you can predict them based on the set of rules and our educational technology that we have included in our education process. Here's another one, $165. Why did we get in there? That's what the education is all about. Hey, you don't have to be intimidated. You learned your timetables, didn't you? You learned the alphabet, didn't you? I believe you learned the alphabet to the tune to where you can put letters into words and words into sentences and sentences into paragraphs and paragraphs into chapters and chapters into books. I mean, you were taught that. You did not come out knowing that. It was taught to you. This is what this is. And so this is an education, and this is what separates us. We're not just giving you an opportunity. We're giving you an education. Many companies, they give you an opportunity to trade. No. We give you the education. As a matter of fact, we don't even release you or give you our okay until you have the education. Until we know that you know, and you know that you know, and the numbers say that you know. If you can't do it well in practice, you can't do it well for real. So we don't allow you to fool yourself. We're very candid with you. And guess what? We're going to make sure you know. So Monday, June the 19th through Friday, June the 23rd, utilizing our technology, our trading plan, and our education, there was highest probability trades that were $2,850 worth. Now, imagine if you were trading 10 contracts, you see, then now you can say, okay, on this particular day, on this particular week, shall I say, you would be looking at a profit before commissions and taxes, $28,500. Now, my lawyer told me to make sure anytime I mention money to put the word potential, because I am not telling you that you're going to make $28,500. I'm not telling you you're going to make $28. I'm not even telling you you're going to make 28 cents. So that's not what I'm doing. I'm not building false guarantees or anything like that. I am saying, and you saw the chart yourself, I am saying that based on the education that we provide and the trade setups that presented themselves, that $2,850 per contract potential was available, right? So you start off, of course, at maybe one contract, right? And then you work and work and work, and then you get to two. And then you work and work and work, and you get to four, you see, and you continue on. So what happens? Your capital and your confidence begins to grow, and they grow simultaneously. And so what do we do for you? What do we do for you? Well, if it was this easy, everybody is doing it. You're right. Everybody would be, and everybody's not, because it's not easy. You have to have an education. It takes about 10 weeks to learn this. So we help you define, we help you determine, and we help you reduce. There is no such thing as risk elimination. But what we do is there is a such thing as risk mitigation, right? We help you mitigate the risk through the education, okay? And so once we do that, you'll find that you will understand it. just like anybody else. If they did it, you can do it. So $437.4 billion per day. What does that mean? That means if every American made $1 million doing this, every American made $1 million, that there would still be 436 or 437 billion dollars still left in the market. You see, that there is no shortage. There is no shortage. There's a transfer of wealth, and some of it belongs to you. That is the reason. That is the reason that this country was built, for freedom. Freedom in all forms, right? So freedom of speech, freedom to bear arms, right? Don't stop at talking. Don't stop at carrying a gun. Go ahead and get freedom of financial freedom. Yeah, and be free totally. And you have that opportunity with us because we can do it, and we've proven it. We've proven it time and time again. And if you book a call and you want to talk about what we do, guess what'll happen? We will, we'll take care of it and teach you that, how to do that. It's a great thing and a great opportunity, to, put yourself in a better position. And so you can improve your training skills every day with us. That's what we do. Join us every day. We go over our strategy every single day. We support you every single day. And people are experiencing success every single day. What do we do? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. What do we do? We take you through a curriculum. We take you through it, right? Phase 1, we teach you our software. Then we teach you market structure so you can understand. And then we teach you market psychology so you will think like a manager of your own money, right? And not like a consumer, right? And then we take you to phase 2 where you begin to watch us. We'll show you. We'll show you how to do it. We take live trades in live situations so that you can see. We talk you right through it, right? Phase number 3. Then we put you in a place where you can practice. We can put you in a lab so that you can practice and you can see it done well before you ever risk a real dollar. And then phase 4, you're going live, you're bingoing like us, and you're just having a ball, and you find that you're in a life-changing situation. So why don't you join us? A growing number of independent retail day traders. We'll help you and teach you how to be consistent. We'll teach you how to be profitable. We'll teach you how to be confident. And then you'll ultimately be independent. And once you get through your classes and get through your lab, you don't have to see us anymore. You just continue to wake up every day, anywhere there's a Wi-Fi connection, and make money. And what we do is we help you and position you for a better tomorrow. Hey, listen, go ahead and check my book out if you would like to know more information about what we do, how we do it, and what is the meat and potatoes behind the software. I wrote it in this book called The Money Market Autopsy, where I talk about learning the secrets that we use to kill the market every single day. Domination. We don't just participate, we dominate. For more information, go ahead and book a call, www.moneymarketedge.com. You can also text the word profits to 94253 for more information. I need you to know this, that it is the will of God that you prosper. Have a great day.